So you're trying to figure out you're a shy person, you're trying to grow up, you're nerdy, people aren't taking you serious and all that. Here is my experience with that. My name is Rashad, 27. I give advice, that I went through in my life. I was never a, I guess now I'd be considered, light skinned pretty boy. I was never considered that whatsoever. I think I'm gonna end up posting a picture here. I was a nerdy kid, all right? I was there rocking Jinko jeans. What else did I used to wear that was terrible? The Dragon Ball Z. No, they weren't even Dragon Ball Z shirts. They were the Dragon shirts, the ones where they sitting there doing crazy stuff in there. I used to wear terrible stuff and sweats and all that because I didn't want to wear jeans for some. I don't know why I told my mom this. She should have slapped me as a kid, but I was nerdy, super nerdy, buck teeth. I looked like a poverty ice JJ fish. So, with that being said, you see where I'm at right now, correct? I'm in front of a platform, and I might not get hundreds of thousands of views, but I still get views to where people can relate to me. All right, that's where a lot of my humor comes from, is because I'm able to joke about me, going through bullcrap, being this nerdy outcast that didn't really fit in. And you'll see a lot of those people that were cooking you back then, or might be cooking you now. Now it's a lot better shoes, but then there was some terrible shoes. I had some light up jeans. They look crazy. But I notice now all the hood people are rocking these shoes that were frowned upon. They literally have bit that trend, which goes on for me to tell you this, all right? You can be nerdy, all right? You can be nerdy. You are your own person with that swag of being a nerd. Someone somewhere is going to take that style that you have and then try and duplicate it, all right? You shouldn't want to fit in. You should not want to fit in at all. If you fit in, that means that you are basically able to agree with the general populace. And if I remember correctly, I think it said that the majority of the people have a very low educational level, all right? So if you're sitting there agreeing with everyone, you're not fitting. You don't stand out at all. You were literally just there to fit in with them. The nerdy people are the ones that end up doing something in life. And they end up usually having the biggest glow up. Alright? So you don't have to be the most popular. Let me tell you something. All those people in high school or whatever that are super popular, two things happened to them. One, they fell off. Actually, three things. One, they fell off. Two, they're trying to get back and still feel like they have that same sauce. Or three, they just got overweight and they're not even wanted no more. These popular people they're not making the moves like that. I was super nerdy, and I'm still shy to this day as I stand in front of a camera or sit in front of a camera. The irony in that is, it's like, the shyness, it's hard to get away from that, all right? Like, I don't like going in front of a whole bunch of people that I don't know and just randomly talking and all that, because I'd sit there and observe and all that. But there's nothing wrong with you. Don't feel like it's something wrong with you at all, because a lot of these people end up, say you're a female, you're a nerdy female, and you get older, you start getting your life together and all that, they're gonna be trying to holler at you. I mean, hey, what's up? No, they don't need, it ain't no door-to-door service. It's a bling. Hey, big head. Get your stupid ass on somewhere. I want to talk to you. But through me saying this is, I grew up just fine, all right? Some emotional issues here and there, but for the most part, I grew up pretty good. There's not too many problems with me that I could think of right now. Let me make sure I don't got no damn problem. Yeah, I don't think I have any problems. Like, I was in, I spoke about it before. I was actually in it was a gifted math course. I knew how to count. Anything algebra, I didn't know how to do all that. But I was in stuff like that. I was terrible at basketball at the time. Nobody really taught me how to play basketball. I didn't really know how to play sports. I knew how to play video games and all that. And I knew how to, deal with computers. That's what I knew what to do. Interesting enough, guess what comes in a full 360 circle? What do I do now? I stand in front of a computer and I learn how to set up my stuff on here, and I play video games and stuff and record it and all that. So it's nothing wrong with it. It's just being able to take your nerdiness and make it into something cool. Because you'll find out there's a lot of people like you. There are tons of people that are like you that feel that same way. And I I learned that from dropping, the video talking about the depression and all that. I'm like, wow, like instead of them telling me to, quit being a hoe, like, would be most among the African American community. That would be the most thing people say to you. Quit being a hoe. Man, if you don't go get some bitches, that's what would be told to you. And it's like, that's not helping me with my situation right now. But you can be nerdy. You can be shy. You can do whatever you want because at the end of the day, you still are able to think outside the box and you can change how you are. I went from being super shy to being there. I was like, you know what? Let me get in the weight room, to get my self confidence up. Let me try talking to people. Let me get my self confidence up. Let me do stuff like that. Let me study videos. I was watching, I regret it, pickup line videos and all that, trying to figure out how to make myself unshy. But at the end of the day, you still can get out of that shell. It's just if you want to get out the shell, all right? A lot of people say they want to, but you don't want to. You sit there, I want to do this, this, and that. But you're not standing up to go and try and do this, this, and that. You're sitting there. Eventually it'll come there. It won't come to you. You got to sit there and claw at it and hope that you can get it from that because nobody's going to give you a free ride to a million at all. It never happens like that unless you're extremely lucky. And for the couple of people you see that became famous randomly, think of how many billion. Think of how many billions of people. It was over what, 7 billion people? And you're seeing maybe what? 100? That's 100 out of a billion. Those statistics are terrible. All right? So make sure you go get what you want. You can be a nerd, man. Don't let nobody disrespect you on that. Don't ever let anyone disrespect you sitting there saying that. Congrats. See what they do in a couple years, all right? I guarantee you're going to be doing way better, and I hope you're doing way better. With that being said, if it's any other topics you want me to talk about, let me know in the comment section below. Or, you can hit me up on IG. I'll read it, internalize it, and try to put it in the best way that I can. Xavier Shot out.